Okay, now we're back with Raventhal, and we have just entered into this lower area from the forest. We used our rusty key and have a little look at our characters here and see where we're at for second level. Alright, and have a look at our items. Leather ancient sword, golden claws, berry sling, and then our new character here now has a katana and leather armor. So that's good. Alright, let's venture forward. Have a look around. Looks like some barrels. Huh. What's this? A huge stone golem walks down the corridor towards you. The tunnels tremble at each footstep, and dust falls from the ceiling onto your head. The golem stops in front of you, looming over you with its massive stone bulk, and gazes at you without any real curiosity. There's no doubt that this thing could rip your limb from limb if it was so inclined. Hello? Creatures not undead. Creatures not squirrels. I have no instruction for these creatures. The golem intones into a deep, earthy voice. What are your instructions? Creatures not undead. Creatures not squirrels. I have no instructions for creatures. Try to move past the golem. The golem watches without interest as you walk past it. It makes no attempt to stop you. Let's see if we can talk to it. Nope. Looks like we got hallways here. Let's go back over here and have a look. You enter a large empty room with glass tiled floor. In certain areas of the room, the glass is scorched and blackened. A strange smell that reminds you of the aftermath of a storm hangs in the air. I know that smell, said Isbel, flapping around in agitation. That's the smell of magic. Benazol has been experimenting in this room, experimenting with spells and hexes. Wow, he's managed to make all the tables and chairs disappear. You're such a human, Isbel grumbled unhappily. Always running around causing trouble. Sometimes it's best to steer clear, believe me. Yeah, come on, Isbel. We got your chain armor, emerald, tiny knife. Let's have a look at those. A tiny, slightly blunt knife would make a good two-handed sword for a fairy. Emerald, chain armor. Maybe we can put that on our. Yep, we can. Chain armor is armor class bonus of 5 versus 4. table. Okay, head back out this way. You enter a large room with a strange floor made of glass tiles. In the center of the room is a thin, bald, unhealthy-looking man with gray, sagging skin. Something is very wrong. You stop in the doorway. The man sees you and looks up weakly. Flakes of dust and grit are falling from his face, and the hand that he waves at you leaves a glistening trail of fine debris in its wake. His legs seem to have gone completely. No doubt the large pile of gray dust he is now lingering in. You should not have come. His voice is raspy, hoarse. Flakes of dry dust spit from his mouth as he speaks. This place is not safe. What's happening? Is it contagious? I don't know, maybe. The man waves at you again, and you see that his fingers have been reduced to flaking stumps, a bit like a 1,000-year-old statue left exposed to the fates of the weather. You've disturbed the air by coming here from the outside. You've sped up the decline. I won't last long now. Are you Venazol? I come to you for help. Yes, I am Venazol. The man laughs bitterly, but it seems I am more in need of help than you are. What can I do to help you? Nothing, it's too late. I'm going more and more quickly. Soon I won't be able to speak. I can feel my throat falling into my stomach. My stomach spilling onto the floor like so much dry dust. You must be quick. I may be only able to answer a couple of questions. What is it that you want? What happened to you? You waste your question on that. Benzo laughs. What a crazy world we live in. The true answer is, I do not know. About 2 days ago, I began drying out. My skin grew gray and hard, and then it began flaking. Slowly at first, and then more quickly, and now an avalanche. A chunk falls from his head and shatters into dust on the floor. It must be a curse, but from who? The squirrels are abominations, but they can't speak or cast spells. The undead? Then perhaps. I don't know. I haven't seen anything to suggest they can cast spells. They don't seem to have the intelligence for it, which suggests that there is something else in the forest, something powerful, capable of great magics. Then Benazol pauses. His right arm is nearly completely gone. His head is lopsided. It is fading quickly. Did you have anything to do with the squirrels or the undead? No, I have done nothing except protect the forest. His voice is getting smaller and more hollow. I don't know why any creature would target me. Benazol's arm falls to the floor and disappears in a cloud of dust. It looks like it will be up to you to defend the forest. Please, you must find the source of these abominations and end them. I just want to get out of the Raventhal. I'm no hero. Who is? But even if you're not driven by the desire to do good, if you want to escape the forest, you will need to end this corruption. Can you give me any clues? What is it? Where do I look? A spirit. Benazol's eyes are clouding over. A dark spirit, an ancient. I don't know where. Benazol's torso caves in on itself, and what is left of his body collapses in a rapidly expanding cloud of dust. You cover your mouth and back out of the room. As the dust settles, you notice a chest in the corner of the room covered in a thin film of gray matter. I guess he didn't make it. wizard's chest is unlocked. You open it and find a book of tightly packed parchment and a spherical object wrapped tightly in brown paper. Read the book. The parchment pages are covered in spidery writing and hastily inked diagrams. Most of it makes very little sense to you. It appears to be an account of a series of magical experiments. Continue reading. As close as you can make out, the experiments are related to a creation of some kind of creature. Towards the end of the book, the entries become more of a journal. Venezel's writing is hard to understand, jumping from topic to topic without logic, and most of it is unintelligible. There is nothing in the book about his condition. The last page ends suddenly. It has come to pass. Golgoth has awoken. The forest creaks with age and fear. I shall leave the orb of Thessalon in case the sim must be called to follow me. But I go now to the end, this once and for all. Sim must be called to follow me. The writing ends abruptly. You guess that Venezel was in no condition to continue writing the journal when he began deteriorating it to dust. You unwrap the brown paper and remove a shimmering orb. Its beauty is stunning, and for a time you just stare into its depths before slipping it into one of your many pockets. The stairs end at a trapdoor in the ceiling. It is locked, and no amount of fiddling with it will make it open. So that must have been the one that went into his house. Oh. The description of the room. So I guess there's nothing else to see here. Okay, what do we do now? Let's see. Okay, I've been here. Yes. Yeah, nothing's changed there. So it looks like we're going to have to go and talk to the troll, I guess. We got here, the trees to the north are densely packed, and their branches seem almost to claw at you as you head down the path. There is still, there are no sounds around you. Where are the birds? Something is wrong. Half-Elf, prepare yourself. There's a sudden, almost deafening cacophony of noise, a squealing, frantic flapping, and from the forest a flock of huge, diseased crows burst right at you. Kill them all. Take their eyes, but do not rip the Xavinian's flesh. Pongo, you should have dealt with me, human. Now you will learn not to cross me. Nice. So we've got, looks like we're surrounded by some diseased crow. 10 hit points, 10 hit points. Big fat guy. What's the range of these things? Looks like they can travel pretty much anywhere. I'll turn that on. Okay. Let's get started and see what we can do here. Okay, Rennie has a ranged attack. Go pretty far. I'm gonna try and keep her protected. She doesn't have that many. No, she's got 10. But still, I'm gonna see if I can, based on the order here, I'm gonna try and get into a safer area, maybe over here. 1, 2, and then can I try ranged? Nope. Probably have line of sight blocking. So I think I'm gonna have to move to that square, and then maybe from here I can do range attack on one of these guys. Nope. Guess I'm just gonna have to be here. One from there, one from there, one from there. Okay. So boom, boom, in there. Let's go for this guy. 5, ouch. He's gonna go down. I don't have any items. That I can use. 10, 5, 10. This one's 5. Let's do that one. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Let's go range attack on that guy. 5, 7, 10. I think we're going to centralize on this one here. And this guy, attack that one too. Okay, he's down. Okay, hopefully the last 3 of us can take care of them. And that one's 7. Ranged here. That guy's 1. Alright, let's go in here. Ranged 1. 4. 10, 10. Still go for this one. Oh, that was a weak, but there we go. That's down. Okay, range attack. Let's all focus on this guy here. Whoops. Oh, I didn't read that one right. Yeah, I messed that one up. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was still somebody there I didn't read. Okay, so now we've got 10, 10, and so we're gonna have to do ranged here. And 5, let's go. Okay, so it looks like we wiped all of them out except for this guy. 25. Let's cross our fingers here. No, that's not good. Oh no. You know, that was probably a bad move there too. I should have moved away from him. He's so slow. Now I'm probably going to tackle opportunity and get hit. But it's the only chance I've got, so I have to risk it. Oh great, he missed. Okay. Okay, so what's our range moving here? Move one more, do a range attack. So he's too slow, he's not going to be able to get to me. Oops. Get out of there. Alright. So we may have, if everybody's at -1, if they're unconscious, then hopefully they come back. We'll find out. Yes. But everybody's got 1 or 2 hit points. Okay. What items do we have? Heal light wounds potion. Okay, that's going to help out quite a bit. This is an attack bonus of 2. That could be nice. Let's see, compared to $1d10, but attack bonus of 2, that could be nice. Let's try that. Chainmail armor. Like the leather armor has a damage reduction of 1. Might just keep that. Okay, so who are we gonna give some hit points here? I think we need to give them to our 2 main. So this guy and this one. Okay. Good save. So these people are going to have to stand back. They don't have any hit points. Okay. So we got a quick save. Here we go. See what happens. The forest to the southwest looks dark and dead. That's where I just came from. If we are looking for a clue as to Caven's whereabouts, I would suggest following the dead path. I'll consider it. You had better not consider it. My advice is to steer well clear of the dead path, the dead place. Yeah, well, we'll see. Dead path. So maybe this is the way. Let's go up here first. Okay. that's where the Torque was. We don't want anything to do with him right now. So let's try this way. The trees are closer together here, blocking out the sun. The air is still silent. The grass is dark and dead. IceBlink flaps in his agitated way. I don't need to say it, do I? Do I need to say it? I don't, do I? What are you wittering on about now? IceBlink flaps its wings in exasperation. We're in a bad place, yes. Dead grass, dead trees, no sunlight. We are going the wrong way. I don't think we have ever gone a wronger way. We need to find out what's down here, IceBlink. We do not. IceBlink flaps off in a clear huff. Okay. There is a sharp, stabbing pain in your stomach. You feel like something is moving, slithering under your skin. The pain goes as suddenly as it came, and you feel immediately stronger. For some reason, you find yourself feeling hungry and think immediately of the red nuts. You try to take your mind off the nuts and instead picture a big, juicy, bloody steak, raw. In fact, fresh from the carcass dripping, you picture tearing at it with your teeth. You feel ravenous. This really isn't helping. Perhaps you'd better just move on and hope something else provides a distraction. A ghoul. Hit points. Okay, let's turn that range. Range. Again, ooh, they move pretty good. What was their range? Oh yeah, they can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Okay. We got a ranged weapon here. 5, attack, dead. Yes. I think come here, give that guy a go. Good. Here, there, and he's got 5, he's got 6. Let's go for this one. 7 down, range attack. Here we go. Attack. Good. So we got 150 XP for that. We got on our items here. Still good there. Blue level ups. Looks like we barely cleared. So let's, before we do that, let's do a quick save. And let's try level ups here. Nothing there. You can spend some points here. A little bit. Ooh, we've got cleave. Cleave attack, that'll be fun. Can attack a second adjacent target if this in the same round. If the current target is killed. Okay, we're good there. So we got 22 hit points now, that's good. Okay, anything here? No, no points to spend. Power attack and dodge. Fine, nothing. Just some hit points. Level up. Let's see our Forest Berry. None of that, it's got backstab. which is nice if we gave her a weapon, but I like having her as a range attack. So we got some hit points here. This one still needs quite a bit more for second level. Okay, so that was good. We got some more hit points now. The ground here is covered in the tracks of the shambling dead. You enter a clearing in the dark trees. Ahead of you, rising out of the shadows of the dark forest, is an ancient temple made of crumbling stone. What it's doing here in the depths of the forest is unclear. There are no markings to indicate which deity it worships. As it flaps around your head, I didn't know this was here. No one ever mentioned a temple. Which god is it for? I have no idea. Esbel flaps unhappily. It's wrong. It shouldn't be here. Right, let's go. Ooh. Temple of Undead, looks like. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got for range? This one can make it to the front line, he can't. He can make it to the front line, so it looks like we can get 2 people can make it to the front line if we wait. Or I think we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not quite there. Alright, so we're, yeah, okay, I moved first. A corrupted ghoul. One of these is a corrupted ghoul. A tough one. Oh, there's 3 corrupted ones, okay. So, I say we just load up on this guy here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Somebody has a ranged attack. Okay, let's focus on this guy. Ooh. Ranged attack of spitting blood. Okay, so what can we do here? Use ranged attack. Let's go for that one. And everybody can focus on this guy. Okay, he's gone. 2 hit points. Okay, let's take this one out. Ouch. Range. This one. Okay, I can't. It's being blocked by that tree. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to get to these guys now. 2, 4, 5. Range doesn't quite reach. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Corrupted grill. Ooh. down to 2 hit points on him. Okay, 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, lay down the pain. Here we go. Each character 625. So that 625, still not quite the second level yet. That was a good fight. Did good. So it looks like we've got this place here. There is a flight of crumbling stone steps here heading down into the dark corridors below. Do you want to descend? Looks like we're going to need to go down the steps. You descend the cracked steps into the dark tomb. The corridors are dark and tight. The walls are cracked and cold stone covered in moss. You hear a hissing, angry noise. Dire rats come pouring out of the corridors around you, and further in the gloom you see slow-moving ghouls lumbering in your direction. Yowie. Looks like we've got a little bit of everybody here. Ghoul, corrupted ghoul, 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 corrupted ghoul. Okay, so what do we got here for our grid? All these line of sight blocking. Let's begin. So unfortunately, Randy's probably not going to be able to see anyone. Because of the sight blocking, so can we use a skill? Hidden shadow. Let's see. It's not going to be able to reach it, and does not have a ranged skill. Okay, this one's gonna just attack. Boom. And attack. Okay, we'll have to end turn there. I'm gonna move into this spot. So I think I'm gonna have to, hopefully I can get him back. Okay, good. And we're gonna end turn. Attack. End turn. Who's that? That's the corrupted guy. We'll attack there. Whoops. That was the wrong key. That one's end. How many hit points does he have? 5. I think we might be able to put it corrupted ghoul. Okay, now it's time to lay on some hurt here. Ranged attack down to 7. Okay, 10. This attack 4, hit 2, finish them off. Great. And turn back here again. Here comes the mouse. Oops, ouch. Alright, we got some XP. Didn't find anything. Alright, now we have enough to get some hit points for a new bounty hunter who's got hide in shadows, detect traps, backstab, and spells. Oh, no spells I can learn. So we've got backstab, that's good. We don't have a lot of hit points though. It's okay. Let's do a quick save. Figure out what we're doing here. The antechamber is full of raft droppings. Stone slabs protruding from the wall once served as some kind of crude heat. There are still remnants of old faded cloth, tattered and torn, which were possibly once robes of some kind. Okay. You have entered a cavernous room which must once have been a center of worship. There are 2 massive pillars of stone in the room, and against the far wall is an ornate altar. Tread carefully. What do you know of this place? Nothing, but it reeks of death. You have a way with drama. Let's press on. Let's see which way to go. So there's 2 pillars, they said. And an altar. Ooh, an altar with blood. The altar is decorated with images of trees and branches and leaves and gives off a clear aura of malevolence. You notice traces of dark red, almost black stains. They look recent. It's blood, and he traces a finger over the altar. Cavan's work without doubt. Whatever he's up to, we must stop him. Okay, let's get out of here. Looks like we have 2 options. I guess we'll try the north option. And we found some stuff. Leather boots, helmet, dairy chainmail, leather boots, and a helmet. Diamond claws. some good stuff there. That was a good choice. What about south? Corridors. The stone floor turns to soil at this point. Sharp tree roots poke from the ceiling above you, having long ago pierced through the stone. The condition of the walls and ceiling are much worse ahead. You can see stones and debris that have fallen into the passages and the tree roots that have pushed them through. Strangely, some of the roots appear to be throbbing. Well, I don't have a lot of hit points again. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Granny. Range attack. Not gonna quite reach, so it'll have to end. And bounty hunter. Oh, there's one over here. Let's head on over. Cool. Attack that. Attack that. Range weapon. This guy or the rat? See if I can get the rat. Can't. This one? Yes. Oh, that was a good one. And 2, 3. We're gonna just hang out here. Alright, 1 hit point. Okay. Let's take out some rats. And what's this? Corrupted goal. I'm gonna end that turn. Range Heal light wounds potion. Tiny knife and emerald. Alright. So I think we're gonna have to use that heal here. And give us 10. So I've got 11, 7, 5, and 7. Okay. Let's have a look at these. Dragonite Fairy Sling. And lots of heal. This one is empty. So let's have a look. Spears, 1d6, 1d6. Fairy Sling, 2d4. Attack bonus of 2 and a huge range. What about this one? I can't use Fairy Sling. That times 1d10. Okay. So who's gonna need some hit points? Looks like everybody's got a few. I think our frontline people are gonna have to take the hit. So let's use those. And our dragon. Oops, we've set to the wrong one. So here we go. Okay, so now let's see what we got up here. Is that it? Looks like it. Looks like we didn't miss anything. There are a flight of stone steps here leading down to a sealed stone door. The stone door is locked. You run your hands over the cold exterior, but there is no obvious keyhole. There is a small circular indent in the center of the door, surrounded by harsh-edged runes that look like they have recently carved in the stone. The shimmering globe that you took from Benozol's chest looks like it would fit in the indent. So let's do that. Place the shimmering globe in the indent. The globe is slightly too big, and you need to force it into the space. It immediately brightens, its colors swirling violently. With clear reluctance, the stone door creaks open. Let's go. You descend the crumbling steps. You have descended to an area with a very high ceiling, some 100 feet over your head. The walls and ceiling are cracked and crumbling. Stones and dirt litter the floor. Poking through the ceiling are hundreds of roots, long and bony. Ancient katana inscribed with the words Idris. Special training is required to wield the katana. The katana is the bounty hunter's weapon of choice. That one's a 1d10. It's a 1d10, but it's got a nice attack bonus. Alright, that's good. enter a small room littered with stones fallen from the ceiling. Halt! The voice is cracked and unnerving. A man is lurking in the shadows. You hear him shifting and the soft sound of shuffling robes. There is a smell of rotten carrion in the room. Caven, is that you? The shadow laughs. It sounds like air being squeezed from a corpse. Yes, I was once Caven. Your deeds at Black Winter have not been forgotten. I bring justice. Justice? The robed man laughs and gradually shuffles forward into the light. You inhale sharply as the light falls on his dry, cracked, and yellowing skin and his deep red eyes. Green worms writhe over his face, devouring his flesh, burrowing into his cheeks. A worm has burst through his left eye, and sickly gunge dribbles down his cheek. Tell me, Bounty Hunter, what justice do you offer me? What have you done, Caven? By the gods, what happened to you? Caven grins and flecks of steaming green vomit dribble down his chin. I have summoned Kalgoth, the Black Rot, a root, the corrupter. You cannot defeat me. Blood for Kalgoth. You cannot defeat me, Caven. Ghoul, 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 ghoul. Okay. Granny. Let's take out all the ghouls. First. Ooh, I got a cleave attack on that. I took out. Yeah, I hit one, 13 points of damage, I killed him, and then I got another attack and I killed that one. Nice. Cleave attack. Let's come here. Attack, kill them. Ranged. Alright. So now it's just this guy. Let's have everybody crowd around him. 10. 1, 2, 3, 12. Caven attacked 6 and he missed. So I'm laying down the hurt. He's not going to survive this. He's down. So we got that. We got to level up. Got that. Protect your house. It's all there. Okay. So we got some more hit points there. How are these people? Level 4, they still need 1,000. Okay, so cabin is no more. Now what do we need to do to rid ourselves? To the west, a set of A set of crumbling set of steps leads up. If you continue in this direction, you will leave the tomb. There is a set of crumbling stairs here leading up. You can feel a slight breeze on your face, presuming the stairs lead to the outside. You walk slowly up the crumbling steps. They crack and split under your boots, worn with age. You emerge into the open air. For a moment you think the sun must have gone down whilst you were in the tomb. There's practically no light here at all. Then you realize that the trees are so closely packed that they blot out the sun. Their bony branches look sharp and hard. At the far side of the clearing is a tall, ancient black tree. It was once an oak, but the tangible sense of hatred and malevolence directed at tells you that it is now something else. Human. The voice is in your head. Somehow the tree is talking to you. You have killed my champion. You have tasted my flesh, eaten of me. I offer you power. High in the branches of the tree you see movement. Squirrels are moving in the branches of the black oak, collecting the small blood-red nuts hanging from its upper branches. They pause and watch you warily. At the base of the tree, figures are captured in a tangle ancient oaks, fat throbbing roots. You get the feeling that the oak is feeding on them. It shifts slightly and some of its roots retract, revealing a shriveled human corpse. The corpse slowly gets to its feet, shaking. It waits at the base of the tree watching you. Why aren't they attacking? I don't know. Human, the voice in your head is seductive, powerful. I am Kolgoth. I offer you a way out of the forest. With more power than you can imagine, you feel the taste of the red nuts in your mouth and know that Kolgoth loves you and tells no lies. You would need to do my bidding in the world, bringing me the flesh of others. In return, I offer you immortality and power beyond your dreams. I'll never do your bidding. The voice shrieks in your head in rage. Get ready for the fight. Never do your bidding. Kolgoth 50. Okay, so it looks like we got ourselves a little crowded duo here. So I'm going to get an attack off first. The range. And everybody else is going to be in here tight. Come in here, attack that crowd. He's 10. Let's go for that one there. And these two, 10, 10. Let's go for that one. Cleave. Who got the cleave off? Alright. Let's do a range attack. 10 equals 6. Wonder if I can. Yes, I can. I'm just gonna pick away at him while I can. Well, I'm somewhat protected here. hits for 9 points of damage. Alright. Cool. Ooh, a giant rancid squirrel. Let's work on that guy. 12. 9 is good. Down. Got a cleave attack, looks like. Cool. Corrupted goal. Corrupted. Okay, let's go there. 8. So now he's got 7, he's got 20. I think if I kill this one, I can get a cleave attack. And I did. Killed him and I landed 8 and 11 on him. Let's keep working on call out. Oh, he moved a square. Okay. So now I can't attack him. I'll go here. Go here and there. Ooh. Okay, so it's 33, 26. It's 12. That one. Range weapon, good. Attack. For this guy. We got 1 hit point. 15. Okay, I can kill that and then do cleave him. That and a cleave attack. Range, we're still going for Kalgoth. 3 points damage. 10 points. 5 points left. That's gonna do it for him. Corrupted ghoul. Range. Down goes the tree. Kalgoth is gone. Okay, now it's time to focus on this one. Range attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 2,000. Alright. You stand victorious over the corpses of the corrupted squirrels and ghouls. The ancient black oak seeps pus and blood. The berries on its branches have burst, and the liquid is dripping down its trunk. Whatever evil spirit Kalgoth planned is now defeated. From under the roots of the dead tree you hear a groaning noise and see a figure weakly throwing a wooden prison. The figure is pale and thin, but looks and sounds like it is still alive. Clearly, Kalgoth had not had time to fully drain this one. It walks toward you, and you let out a small cry of surprise. Venezel? This little wizard stands in front of you. He is swaying a little, but his eyes are sharp. It seems I owe you my thanks. I had no wish to finish up as one of those things. But you find it difficult to explain your question. Venezel nods. Yes, I, the mighty Venezel, owe you a debt of thanks. I will do something for you in return. You must just name it. It's just that. Well, I saw you die. No, I'm not dead. You don't have to worry about me turning into one of those things. You reached me in time. No, earlier, I mean. You turned to dust. I did not. Venezel says, Indignantly, you did. I did not. I would remember such a thing, or maybe I wouldn't. But I wouldn't be here, would I? I was in your underground lair and I saw you turn to dust. Venezel's eyes opened wide. In my home? How did you get past the golem? How did you even open the door? He pauses for a moment and then starts laughing. Oh, I see now. What's so funny? I have a simulacrum. You know what this is, no? It is like a golem, but human in form. It resembles its creator, in this case me. The magic binding it needs to be remade regularly, or it turns back into dust. Since I've been busy here, it has been deteriorating. I thought it was you. Yes, well, it was meant to be a distraction for whatever evil was in the forest, so it needed to think it was me. It had no real magic, though, only parlor tricks. Anyway, enough of this. You must tell me what I can do for you. I want to leave the forest. Veneval smiles. Now that my hands are free, that one I can do. He claps his hands and there is a sudden flash of light. When your eyes recover, you see that you are now somewhere else entirely. So let's save that. Let's try some level up here. Ooh, 2 points to spend. That. Cleave, power attack, intimidate. Do some quick level ups here. Get 2 points to spend. That. Nothing there. Power attack, dodge, cleave. Roll up. 2 points to spend. Dexterity. Dodge. Alright. And still got some ways to go. Okay, let's see what we got. Human, thank you. I have been reflecting, and I do not think it is time for me to leave the forest just yet. I think I will go and find the wizard. Perhaps he is in need of a companion. It has been a pleasure traveling with you, IceBlink. It has been a fine adventure, the fat little creature says, and flaps off into the distance. So it looks like he left. My time with you is done for the moment. Have Phil. If you have need of coin, come and see me at the guild hall in Blackwinter. You can always find a use for talents such as yours. It was a pleasure, Anu. Maybe I will see you in Blackwater. As you turn to speak, you see that Anu has already gone, vanished into the shadows. Always with the drama. Randy flutters over to you. The path is just to the northeast, human. That will take you back to your village. Thank you, Randy. It is time for me to leave you, Randy says sadly. There is no place in the human world for me. It's been a pleasure traveling with you, Randy. And with you also. If you are ever back in Raventhal, please come look for me. It would be good to see you again. So saying, the fairy flutters off back into the forest. Looks all my companions are going. The path out of the forest is just to the north. The forest path stretches ahead of you. You have a clear route back to the village of doing. Congratulations, you have escaped the Raventhal. The module finishes here. So it looks like we completed Raventhal. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was very well written, very well done. Has all the different elements that I like to see in a role-playing game. And just looking at my character here really quick, level 4 fighter. Yeah. So thank you again. Thank you especially to Pongo for creating this module for us, and thank you for watching. And until next time, thanks again.